Back at it again, guys. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard my wonderful voice. Some of you might have liked that time off, but we're back to it again today. Okay, so today we're going to do a video. We're going to talk about something together. It's going to be back to like the way that it was before Christmas break, with the class kind of set up. Okay, so our objective for the day, and as you guys know, I'm right back to it because I can't spell. Our objective for the day is that I can graph an image and translate it based on the directions given. Okay? So this is another great opportunity that if you do not have graph paper, you need to come to the school and get some, or you need to find a way to print some off, because this is going to be pretty tough if you don't get graph paper. Today's not bad, and tomorrow's not too bad, but when we get into rotations, you may really need some graph paper to work this out. And some dilations too. We'll talk about all those words at a later date. So there's our objective for the day. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. Here's our keyword. When you hear the word transformation, what do you think of? Okay, you may think of Transformers. Got a little Transformer guy up there. You probably know him. Optimus Prime, Bumblebee. All right, all those different Transformers. If you're older brother or, dad or mom or whoever, maybe works in the electrical field. Okay, there's transformers there that help electricity happen. But transformation in math we're going to talk about when we have one shape and we move it. We do something different with it. Okay? So over the next couple weeks, we're going to talk about 4 different things. Okay? 4 different things. And we'll keep coming back to this list and this slide later. But the one for today is translate. I want you to write that word for me. Translation. Either translation or you might see translate. Okay? Same word, right? Mean the same thing. So we're going to translate. Well, what does that mean? When you hear the word translate, I want you to think about this. Okay? We're going to think about, copy this with me too. We're going to think about a slide. We're going to take our shape and we're just going to slide it on the graph to a different location. We don't change the size. We don't do anything weird with it. Okay? We're just going to take that image and slide it to the next part. Okay? All right, so let's keep going. Let's take a look at some examples now, okay? So here's my image. All right? Here's my pre-image that I start with. Now, I want to move this to where it belongs, okay? So for just a second here, if you got graph paper, you want to graph this, that would be awesome, okay? So what I'm basically doing, guys, is I'm going to take, when I translate, is I'm going to take this red shape, maybe, and just slide it some way, somehow, okay? That's what all the translation is. It's going to look the same, the points are going to be in the same spot, okay? And we just go from there, all right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and move it now. And we're going to move it with the directions that it tells us. So it's 6 units up. Okay? So I'm going to start here at point E. So all that I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to move that point 6 up. So as I do this, if you count with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. Now I don't like putting those extra dots there, but I just did it so you could show how to graph it now. What do we call that new dot? Well, this was E to begin with. Now we call this E prime. Okay? That little tick mark right there, just like when we go back to the Transformers and we talk about Optimus Prime. Okay? Optimus Prime was one of the most popular and biggest and first Transformers. Okay? So that's kind of where that comes from to make that connection. That's not where it comes from, but we can make that connection. So E prime is right there. All right, now D, same thing. Here's D. I'm going to move it up 6 because it tells me translation, 6 units up. That's how I know which way I'm going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's D prime. Okay? F right here. Count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. G prime. Okay? And then I would just connect my dots and make my new shape. There we go. So as you can see, right, it looks the same. The E is in the top left corner just like it was on the bottom one. and the D is in the bottom right corner, that's so on and so on. All right? Some of you guys that really struggled with the last stuff that we did right before Christmas are going to love this second semester. It's kind of a switch and totally different until we get to review later. All right, what about this one? 4 units left, okay? So we're going to go 4 units to the left. Translate, 4 units left. All right, E. Count it over left. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There's E prime. D. 1, 2, 3, 4. D prime. F. 1, 2, 3, 4. F prime. There we go. There's our new shape. Any questions about this, guys? Any struggles there? I don't think it should be too bad today, hopefully. Hopefully you're getting it. All right, let's keep going. Couple more. Now this time it says translate 3 units right and 2 units up. So we're going to go 3 to the right and 2 up. Okay, so we're going to do 2 different things, which is fine. No big deal. Here we go. Let's start with point D. Okay, 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. But then I'm going to go up 2. 1, 2. That's where D goes. D prime. Okay. Now let's go back to point E. Okay. E. 3 to the right. So 1, 2, 3. Up 2. 1, 2. And as you get better at this, guys, some of you can probably see it already. Okay. Right. D and E need to be right in the same line because they were in the same line over here, right? They were in that same line. And if I look at C, where's C going to go? Well, C's going to be up 1 and over from where E was. But anyways, so right 3, 1, 2, 3, and up 1. It's going to actually overlap, which is fine. No big deal. And now our triangle, we just slid it up 2 and 3 to the right. Okay? Hopefully you're feeling good, guys. Hopefully this isn't too bad. I really like doing this stuff. It's easy, I think, once you kind of see the pattern that happens. Okay, so now we go. 4 units right, so I need to go 4 to the right and 2 units down. So if I think about my shape, right, we're going to take this entire shape right there. We're going to move that shape. Okay, 4 right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 1, 2. So it's going to end up right there, but let's do it the other way that I showed us before. 1 point at a time. I think it makes my life easier. Here we go, F. F, F, F. Okay, 4 units right. 1, 2, 3, 4, down 2. There we go. F prime. E, 4 units right. 1, 2, 3, 4, down 2. And G, 4 units right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 2. There's G prime. Connect it, make my triangle, rock and roll. Okay? All right, one more time for you guys. One more time. That's where that graph paper is going to come really in handy. All right, what if they just give you the ordered pairs? All right, we got 2 more. What if they just give you the ordered pairs? All right, so what would that look like? Well, 2, -1, okay? So 2, okay, if we go back to the origin, right, that's where we start. This tells me to go right and down 1. +2, -1. There we go. That's where E is. D, 4, 1. So to the right 4, up 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1. And C is 3, so that's right. -4, down. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there is my original. I'm going to move this letter out there. There is my original shape. And you can do this with any shapes. We do it mostly with triangles today just because 3 points is faster than 2 points, but you can do it with as many points as you wanted to. And in fact, in a few minutes, you'll see that. All right, so what am I doing now? Let's go back to my directions. My directions say 5 left, so I'm going to take 5 to the left. All right? So let's do that for me. 5 to the left. Here we go. Let's start with D. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D prime. E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we have our shape. Okay? Hopefully not too bad, not too bad. Let's do one more and we'll be done. One more and we will be done. Staying with me there? You guys awake? Oh, yeah. Feeling good? Oh, yeah. Come on. Here we go. Last one. Let's try this one now. This one, we do have some sort of rectangle square, some sort of quadrilateral, a four-sided shape because I got 4 points. That's how I know. Okay. G. So G is 1, 4. So right and up. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's G. H. 1, 5. Get that point on it there. Let's make the G over there. H. 1 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's H. I. 5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's I. And J. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And there is J. And there is my shape. Looks like a parallelogram. Okay? Quadrilateral, it's got 4 shapes. Okay, what am I going to do with it now? I'm going to go 4 left and 3 down. So 4 to the left, 3 down. All right, let's start with H. 4 left, 1, 2, 3, 4. And down 3, 1, 2, 3. There's H prime. G. 4 left, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. There's G prime. As I said, some of you can probably almost do this without counting the boxes like I am. 4 left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 1, 2, 3. There's I prime. And J. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And our job is done. Okay? All right, guys, make them back and do 1 or 2 together. But for the most part, I think you got it. I think you can do this, guys. We're starting nice and easy today. Get us back into math. So I'll talk to you guys in a few. All right, see you.